I'm Andrea, and I have some tips for you on staying at a Disney hotel or resort. So, with small children, it can be hard to stay anywhere away from home. So, whether it's the most fun place like a Disney resort or it's the most boring hotel, it's still not going to really be that appealing to children when it comes time to sleep. I've done some traveling to hotels with my children before. I have an 18-month and a nearly 6-year-old with autism, and it's very hard to take them places like that because they're so used to their routine. And we had done such once, and we went and we had fun all day long. They had a great time. They had no problems with the hotel whatsoever until it was time to go to sleep. And at that point, both of them did not want to sleep there. Part of the problem my daughter didn't want to sleep there was because she didn't have a crib, and she normally sleeps in a crib. So that is my biggest tip when you're going to be traveling and staying at a hotel like that, is to make sure that you can get a crib, either through the hotel or to get a travel crib and bring one of your own and make sure you have a place to put it. Make sure that you have enough space in the rooms. This room is actually tiny anyway. As far as the beds, there wasn't enough room to actually put a crib, so we couldn't have done that either way. And so she had to sleep in a bed, and I was afraid she was going to fall on the floor, and she didn't want to lay down, and my son didn't want to sleep anywhere besides home because he's used to his routine. He didn't have his weighted blanket that he uses, or his pillow, or his stuffed animals, his storybooks. So my biggest tip for you for a Disney hotel or resort, or any hotel or resort, is to bring all the comforts that your children are going to want from home. Whether it be stuffed animals. My daughter has about 8 stuffed animals that she brings with her everywhere. She brings them from her crib to her high chair to the couch. Anywhere she's at, she has to have all these stuffed animals piled right next to her. So all those would have to come with us. And my son likes this one specific storybook that he has to have every night, so we'd bring that. He has a weighted blanket, we'd have to bring that. They like certain foods. My son won't eat certain foods, so I bring him snacks like goldfish and juice that he drinks and things like that. All the stuff that they would normally love to have at home, you need to make sure that you bring with you. It's a lot of work to bring all that extra stuff, but it's a lot better than kids that are staying up till 12 and 1 o'clock because they're too scared to sleep away from home. And especially at a Disney hotel or resort, you should really take advantage of the extended hours that you get from staying in the hotels and resorts. You get extended park hours. So if your children aren't going to sleep anyway, it's really good to take advantage of those because there'll be shorter lines and it'll wear the kids out even more. So when you do get home, if you stay to the park till like 12 or 1 instead of fighting bedtime from like 10 o'clock on to then, at least you're having fun, they're having fun, and they'll be more exhausted, so it'll be easier to get them to sleep because they'll probably fall asleep without even intending to. So you just take them back to the hotel, okay, sit down for a minute, and then they're asleep. It makes it so much easier. Other than that, there's really nothing you need to know about those hotels and resorts because they're so much fun that a kid that likes to stay away from home is going to have a blast. There's nothing you need to do. And you're going to have a blast. And if a kid's going to be happy staying anywhere, it's definitely going to be there. And the best incentive I can say is if you are going to be visiting the park on more than one day, the night before you tell them, well, you stay in this hotel, and the next day you go to the park. And that'll be more of an incentive. Okay, we gotta hurry up and go to sleep so you can hurry up and get up and go back. And most kids are going to be excited for that, and they're going to want to. Just like on Christmas Eve, you tell them, okay, well, the sooner you go to sleep, it's Christmas, you wake up, and puts them to bed every time. Even if they don't want to, any kid that understands that is going to do so. My kids don't really understand that yet, but we're working on it, and Disney hotels are definitely a big help. I would never want to stay in another hotel when I'm over in that area. You definitely want to go with the best, and Disney hotels are the best. So I hope you enjoyed my tips for Disney hotel stays or any hotel stays, and I hope you have a great trip wherever you go.